Welcome to The Good Side, a half hour of positive, feel-good, smile-on-your-face stories that'll leave you inspired. And they're told by a team of passionate journalists from local newsrooms all across the country. Walk through the doors of this sweet shop and you'll find lots of treats, but there's more to it than that. They've created a recipe for self-sufficiency. And a chance encounter sparks a pioneering pivot that's changed the lives of thousands of animals around the world, inspiring humans too.
I love helping people. I love helping their families become whole.
Plus, a little guy accidentally left his favorite toy behind in the checkout line. He and his mom feared it might be lost forever until a parent's perceptive act of kindness brought these buddies back together. The Good Side starts right now. Hey there, I'm Debra Alfarone. Imagine this, wishing for the weekend to hurry up and end so you can go back to work Monday. Well, I found a chocolate shop that sells sweets topped with independence with a healthy heaping of acceptance and a side of community. It's a place so special, its employees say, TGIM. Some people say, thank goodness it's Friday.
Oh, I'm the opposite of them.
Hannah Bartling simply loves going to work. What's your favorite part about working at Cameron's?
My favorite part is working with all of the job coaches and all of my friends and teaching everyone what working with blind people is like.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Cameron's Coffee and Chocolates. The sweet shop in Fairfax, Virginia employs people living with developmental and intellectual disabilities. But it does so much more.
6 ounces.
This is Cameron. Does it ever feel like long hours and hard work?
No, I love it so much.
The idea for Cameron started percolating more than 10 years ago. Jim and Ellen Graham are Cameron's parents.
She loved to bake, and she loved to be engaged in the community.
You know, there are very limited opportunities for the special needs kids. We were driving home, and Ellen turned to me and said, you know, we've started businesses before. We ought to go do it ourselves.
A decade plus of lessons later, 20-plus workers and job coaches bake and sell cookies, cupcakes, and other treats. Everyone does everything.
And if you're going to work in a kitchen, you have to handle knives and you have to handle all sorts of things that are, you know, challenges. And several times, parents have been concerned about, okay, can my child really do that? One of the great things Ellen's done here is that taken young people out of their comfort zone, made them much more self-sufficient.
Just recently I learned how to work with the Enrober chocolate machine, which is this brand new, big, huge chocolate machine, which we worked on today. Oh man, it makes me feel so proud that I feel like telling my family all about it.
A sprinkle of pride, a dash of dignity, a heaping spoonful of independence. It's all part of the mix. But there's only so many jobs like the ones at Cameron's. In 2024, the unemployment rate for people with a disability was more than twice as high as the rate for people without, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Early on, we decided that we'd get business cards for everybody. And now when somebody makes a particular product, they attach a business card to it that they have ownership of.
The job, making chocolates. The mission, changing perceptions, and hopefully changing the world.
Some say that people who are vision impaired can't do all things, but that's not true. I can do many things as I put my mind to it.
For a lot of people, we're their first job. And what my hope is those high school students and college students who later take all different kinds of jobs, maybe at some point in their careers, they'll have the opportunity to hire someone with an intellectual disability, and they'll feel comfortable doing it because of working here.
I feel like being the person whose name is on the sign must be pretty cool.
I love it so much.
In a world where people can't wait for the weekend, the workers at Cameron's are embracing every day. And since we interviewed the Grahams, sadly, Jim Graham passed away. His family says his legacy lives on in all who benefit from the organization he and Ellen started. Well, we all need a bit of inspiration, even if it comes from an unlikely place. Now, most signs you see on a highway are trying to sell you something. These, though, they're meant to lift you up, no charge. A business along the Gulf Coast wants to make a difference in your day. The Good Side's Hugh Keaton shows us how this started with just one sign and grew into something much bigger.
I like seeing that people respond by saying, it gave me a lift that day.
The lift Jim Horn is talking about is simple. It comes from driving by and reading inspirational messages.
I like the one on the other side.
Horn is a co-owner of Handy Lock Self-Storage. More than 2 decades ago, one of his managers at the Ocean Springs location had the idea to put a quote on a sign.
I think it said, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And it just struck us that that's a great message. It's not only encouraging, it's wisdom. So it started from there.
Now it's a tradition. The messages are regularly changed at all 9 of the self-storage locations from Gulfport to Pensacola.
If you can give them that encouraging pat on the back or a little hug as they're driving by, you know, that's a good feeling.
All the employees pitch in to come up with ideas for new quotes.
It's a culture of helpfulness.
The signs can also serve as a welcome to the neighborhood, like for a person moving to the area who sent Horn this message.
It said, I knew I was home when I drove into town and I saw this sign on the handy lock.
The work to make sure the quotes don't repeat is an ongoing process and discussion.
Success is a collection of problem solved. That
Absolutely.
one. Yeah.
So if you're having trouble making it through the week, a drive by one of these signs just might give you the boost you need to make it to Friday.
It sure is. Horn says if those signs just give someone a few seconds to pause and reflect, they have done their job. Next on The Good Side, it is time to get out on the dance floor.
I don't know why I'm attached to them seniors, but them seniors, they got my heart. They got it, and they know it too. They know it.
His church congregation convinced him to lead a dance class, and he decided to take this calling a step further. You're watching The Good Side. We'll be right back.
Over left, left over right. Turn there.
Have you ever felt a calling to do something, but you weren't sure at first? Well, the teacher who leads this dance class proves sometimes you just gotta take the first step. And now he's hooked, not just on dancing, but on healing. The Good Side's Ashley Hendricks hits the floor with the members of Keep It Movin'.
If you love to move and groove to the beat,
Let's go, let's go.
Club 17 in Petersburg is the place you want to be.
To the right, to the right.
The goal? To keep it moving with Richard Capel leading the way.
Stomp that devil. Walk up, walk up.
Now, how it all got started depends on who you ask.
So a year ago, we had contemplated on him becoming a line dance instructor. And I asked him would he do it, and he said yes.
And they set me up. I didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to do it. But after the response, I got twisted. It twisted my arm. And to the right, to the right.
While that may be the case, he admits the reward is worth every class.
It gives me joy when they give me their testimonies, like they went to the doctor. The doctor said they have lost weight, they're doing good.
Most participants are members of Mount Olivet Baptist Church, living out their golden years through prayer, hallelujah, fans in hand, and boots on the ground.
Right over left, left over right. Turn there.
I don't know why I'm attached to them seniors, but them seniors, they got my heart. They got it, and they know it too. They know it.
But Richard makes sure the group takes it a step further through community outreach. With their help, he's organized fashion shows to raise money for student scholarships. He keeps company for the sick and shut in, raised money for the American Cancer Society, and even helped one of their own when they fell on hard times.
One of the club members here asked us to help in a donation because the lady's house was being condemned. So we were able to raise $500 that same evening.
Adrian Green says his selflessness is something we all should move toward.
Richard is so sweet, so kind, so loving. He does anything for anybody.
It's why she nominated him for our Acts of Kindness Award.
We would like to present you with $300 cash dollars. Wow. 1, 2, 3, and a gift card to the Mexico restaurant.
And I love giving back, so it's hard for me to try to receive stuff, so I'm a giver and I like to give back. I like to put smiles on other people's faces.
Richard does all of this while working a full-time job as a medical transport for seniors and shares the secret to how he does it.
I was told by a senior, she said, never change what you're doing. You just ask God to give you the strength to make time to do what you like to do.
His answered prayer, keeping this community moving together, one step at a time.
Now you just saw how that dance group gives its members a boost to their physical and mental health. Well, a teen in Connecticut hopes to do the same for her peers, but not on the dance floor, on their phones.
I couldn't find any solutions out there specifically for teenagers, so I knew I had to create something.
Anishka Vajendla is the mind behind an app called Happy Teens. This is a project 2 years in the making. The app supports teens through some common stressors, including homework. There's also a nutrition tracker. And Anishka even developed a chatbot she says lends an empathetic ear. She aims to create a solution to an issue that many face.
Some people close to me were struggling a little bit more than others, and it was visible to me, and I wanted to find any way to help them.
Anishka placed second in a national competition with her app. Her next step is running it through a testing phase with volunteers. After that, she hopes to make it available to everyone. Her love of creating useful things started all the way back in 2nd grade when she made something called the Sock Keeper to help kids keep track of their socks. Yeah, keep an eye on her. She knows what she's doing. Well, coming up, a chance encounter set a man who made prosthetics for people on a whole new path. You see just some of the incredible results here. Thousands of animals and pets around the world living life to the fullest thanks to his dedication and their determination. That's next. You're watching The Good Side. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Good Side. From tiny pups to majestic elephants, even an emu, a sloth, and a bear. These special clients have the freedom to walk again. And this is all because of a career pivot that's changed the lives of thousands of animals all around the world. It is a wow moment watching Jabu the elephant take a walk in southern Africa. And it wouldn't happen without this one-of-a-kind leg brace.
You're going uphill? All right, you're confident.
In India, Carrot the donkey is on the move.
You are confident, girl.
From Jabu to Carrot to an emu, pigeon, and everyday pups, they all have Derek Campana in common.
Very good boy.
Campana's been called a pioneer of animal prosthetics. He says he's helped more than 40,000 across the world to walk and run. He started 20 years ago making prosthetics for people when this happened.
One day, a veterinarian brought her dog to the human office, needing a prosthesis. Everyone looked at her strangely, and I said, I'll help you out. I got such joy in watching this dog run with the device I made for the first time. I think a week later, I started a business making prosthetics for animals.
Today, he's helping Lily and her pet parents from his headquarters in Virginia.
Yeah, these are different kind of straps because you're so tiny.
She had a rough start from the beginning. She came from a hoarding situation. They rescued 126 dogs, and 9 dogs were in her position where they had some traumatic injuries.
Lily is missing her back paws. She's getting used to her custom prosthetics.
But since she's had the prosthetics on her, you can tell her spine is definitely, she walks straighter.
What is the difference between helping a dog like Lily and then helping an emu?
You're helping Lily, a 4-legged animal that's usually inside the house, and then helping an elephant, 10 tons. There's a lot of different things. I take the skills I learned in medical school for human prosthetics and I bring it over to the veterinary industry. It's more of an art form than a science.
From the biggest creature to the smallest, the common thread is these animals' resiliency is inspiring. Little Lily is the perfect example. This tiny pup has a big job.
She's a therapy dog for Paw Patrol and Heroes Bridge. We visit aged veterans in facilities, assisted living or rehab centers, and she goes and makes therapy visits a couple times a month.
They just love her. We know that it's going to add a lot of healthy years to her life. It also will likely bring a lot of joy to people in the facilities that we visit. So a lot of people are going through some hard times there, health challenges. When they see a dog in a similar situation, it gives them a little bit more inner strength.
How does it feel to know that you've made a difference in the lives of 40,000 animals and the people around them?
Getting that feeling of watching these animals walk, run, that twinkle in their eye. That's why I'll never stop doing it. I love helping people. I love helping their families become whole.
Campana says many times animal prosthetics could cost less than surgery. He also says that he's ramping up his nonprofit called Bionic Barn to teach others to do what he does because there's such a need in the world. While we're on the subject of needs, a little guy in Louisiana needs his favorite toy by his side at all times. Well, he was pretty distraught when he lost his stuffed dog, who happens to be named Dog. But an act of kindness reunited him with his buddy. The Good Side's Morgan Babineau shows us what happened when a perceptive parent noticed something fuzzy in the checkout line.
We didn't realize that we were missing Dog until that night, whenever it was time to go to bed. And so we looked high and low for Dog. We couldn't find Dog.
The same night Dog went missing, Ashley France was shopping at Walmart.
And when I was walking out the self-checkout on the end, I saw it like laying right there. And I was like, that looks really loved. Like, that's not a new toy. Like, it's been through some things.
France says her daughter also misplaced one of her toys when she was young. And France will never forget all of the tears and sleepless nights. So she took action.
And I just like, I can't leave that dog just laying there knowing there's somebody out there that loves it that much. So I was like, I'm just gonna like take it and put it on social media and see if like I can find the owner.
In less than an hour, Clark, Grayson's mom, came across the post, which garnered over 200 shares. Stunned, Clark says she then found some old pictures of Dog and Grayson and realized it was a miracle. Dog was found.
So as a mom, it touched my heart. You know, something so small, you know, anybody could have just walked by a little dirty looking dog and not have thought anything of it, but she took the time to pick it up and actually make a post about it. And not only that, she had over 200 shares, and so not only her, but the people in the community played a big part in helping us find Dog.
Not only did France ensure Dog was safe and sound, but she also surprised Grayson with a special something.
And you even put together, I thought, the cutest part of all this little scrapbook based of you and Dog and y'all's adventure.
Yes.
What prompted you to do that?
I guess just so like as he gets older, like he's still young, like Gray, like he's young, but like it would help him maybe understand like where he went. So like if he loses him again or if something else happens, like he would just have a way to like put it together that like Dog's just having fun and maybe make it hurt less. So I don't know, and just something he can look back on one day and just like a cute little memory that like Dog had some adventures.
You got to have a play date with him and they played in the backyard.
A mom's perceptions. Next on The Good Side, with every note, a little stress is lifted from someone's shoulders. Meet the harpist whose music fills a hospital waiting room with much needed calm. You're watching The Good Side. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Good Side. Music can soothe us at the times that we need it most. In a hospital waiting room in South Carolina, you'll hear the usual buzz of activity and something else. The Good Side's Lauren Korn introduces us to a harpist with heart.
Gentle notes drift through the still space of this room.
We're easing everybody into a calm atmosphere, waiting for their families.
The angelic sound offers quiet comfort every Thursday at McLeod Seacoast Hospital, their busiest day for same-day surgery.
I wasn't sure HARP was the best place to be in a hospital because my thought was next stop is heaven.
but it's been music to manager Peggy Scudera's ears for more than a year. After hiring the harpist, who's part of the Volunteer and Student Services program.
When you see her play it, you can see she is so in tune and so married to that harp. It's absolutely amazing that she doesn't know what's going on around her. She doesn't know all the people that are listening, all the people that are looking at her.
She is Peggy Mann, who also goes by Peg.
And I like it because you're just the background. You're not the center of attention. That's not my cup of tea.
Peg revels in letting her fingers speak, plucking each string to play a soulful song.
I like to play relaxing music here, some religious music.
What's your favorite?
Angel's Hymn is my favorite song.
A rhythm that offers peace to those around her.
It's just beautiful.
Peg is musically talented.
I played piano, I played organ. It's like a backwards piano.
She added the harp to her repertoire in 2005 and continues harp lessons 3 times a month.
I've played 5 weddings before, and I've played in church, but this is what I like to do.
Peg starts her shift at 5:30 in the morning, escorting patients where they need to go and pushing the comfort cart.
You know, see if people want anything to drink or eat.
Before bringing her strings to life.
Oh, sure.
And taking breaks to chat with the families patiently waiting.
Either they come up and visit, or I take the time to go and visit with them too. I get lots of hugs and kisses. Your red chords are your C, your black chords are your F.
Peg is an added bonus to the McLeod family.
We could not be happier to have her here.
And for Peg, she's just as happy, playing for those seeking solace and in return, gifted with something just as special.
I feel like I have new friends every day when I go home.
We need more people like Peg. That's it for us. I hope you smiled this half hour. The Good Side, real stories that inspire, uplift, and remind us that even in the tough times, there's always another side, the good side. See you back here next week. Have a great day.